Then Mirage, should we need it. But what we need right now are Chad and Alex.
Ah, I get it, because yams are a sweet potato, sweeter than a sweet potato. Trace, Dennis Sorrentis, everybody. He's here all week. Try the veal. Chad Sponge Birchall hanging out in the caster booth with me. Let's get those lights off and let's get doing the dirty. CT start for G2. FaZe on the attack.
Yeah, a bit of utility board out here, Carrigan and coldzera. As Twist takes control of Squeaky Room, posturing for a bit of a top piece.
Hello. Quick heaven smoke from Carrigan. You can hear no need for the skylight to be broken. He can throw that regardless, and there's more to come. Pressure ramp. Jax reports he's got issues. God, he catches a Glock bullet to the face, and that'll keep him on notice. There's 2, if not 3, ready to flex rotate. Look at this one. They are pulling the strings around this T-side pistol into the top side late. A bit of a double pump. They are in heaven. To contest is Amanek. Hunter into the lobby as well. Not an easy retake by any means. Nexa has a smoke kit on Amanek. They need bloodshed though. And FaZe Clan still have all 5 players equipped and ready.
3 out heaven.
Brokey hears this into the site as well. Element of surprise, and there goes Amanek. Harder just in time for Jax, but running out of time indeed. Kit recovered, bodies drop. FaZe 4 just need to find the final frag, and he does well to make it costly. FaZe Clan will take the first here.
Yeah, very strategical there by FaZe to kick things off, right? You saw the top fake, then they drew the rotation over towards ramp. There was already a 3-man stack from G2, and then as that heaven smoke is still up, FaZe able to get into the top site, set up their post-plant positions, and secure that pistol. So 1-0. Nuke here, I heard the desk talking about it, right? Expecting maybe a Mirage just 2, just the brawly biffy maps. Well, the strats coming out straight away, and the force by 2. G2 will be getting the Deagles scout CZ for Amanek up against the Galils. And the Mac 10 for FaZe Clan. So quite the potent buy going into round number 2.
Early smokes deny Nico's scout. Oh, I say that. He's caught a bullet into Twist's shoulder blade. And 0 information for the CT side here. So Secret is going to have presence, and rotate likely going to be required. Oh, as it fades.
Rookie has the bomb that's been spotted
tagged
now.
another. This is a hard round to convert, even more so when you've stomached 2 scout shots. Jax called upon. Nexa needs help. They hear him. They're flooding down into the low side. Jax opts for dark. Nico in support. 3 CTs to receive and more scout tags delivered. Nico has not missed a bullet, not missed a beat. Flames deny him. Decon another threat. More smokes deployed. Jax finishes off the job Nico started, and there's more chances. Jax has found 2.
Oh, that's a flub.
Big problems. Bomb will go down. Hunter can deny, and he has. Oh no, Rain unprepared. Another double, this time on Hunter's Deeg. Amanek. Oh, he spots him.
Seen that.
Hold is absolutely on a timer here.
Grim Kraken.
Was there any noise in vents? I don't think so. So Amanek's going to have the element of surprise, and bye-bye coldzera. They'll have weapons to scavenge, get their knives out, grab the freebies. Nico starts it, but it's the double Deegs from Jax and I believe it was his teammate as well, respectively.
Yeah, Hunter coming in. Nexa was tucked on in that top little railing right there, and they played that perfectly, right? So as soon as they had spotted the bomb on Brokey, they heavily rotated him. They made sure that there were players who were going to be in front of the smoke wall up towards the ramp position to deny control of the site for free. FaZe too many players to clear past, and now they'll be down to the force by Deagles of their own coming out. Much less utility, nowhere near as potent as what G2 were just rocking on their force.
Okay, Nico early util to feign the aggression yard. Doesn't seem to deter them though, as Carrigan's leading by example. Oh, hello. Head spotted, hard shot to hit. Carrigan exposed on main roof.
Yeah, Nico needs to be careful here. Lots of looking eyes of the Deagles. Nexa down towards Secret. Yanko is just touching on that. Seems to have a clear love of Secret, old Nexa.
God, they got a pretty solid spread. 1 hero Deeg shot's all it would take. Jax remains on a passive stance.
Oh, slither gap here, and he's in another tag.
Another tag towards Unbreakable. The second connects, and that's the end of Carrigan. Nico's doing a great job of just keeping the yard honest. Crosshair was there. Shot isn't. Jax passes his test. Rain floods in for a punish pick, and he does connect the 2 necessary bullets, at least to put 1 CT down and out.
50 seconds here, but with only 2 players left alive. What are Brokey and Twist going to do?
Yeah, they're playing this very smart as well. Hunter into CT vent, good contingency plan should things go awry elsewhere. Twist rejoining the pack, and Brokey and him with only the hand cannon. You'd have to hope for a slip up here from G2.
Yeah, problem is they can't even really get the bomb down now, so Twist has to hit a banger, and then they just need to accelerate lower. Jax is in a great off angle.
And they found him.
Loved it.
Shouldn't be a plant, as you said. Nexa was down there the whole time, and he still is. So this is his denial. Twist gonna struggle, especially now he's lost his teammate. There you have it. A clean pickup from G2. And that's going to put us on eco for FaZe Clan's 4th.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see what FaZe have to offer here on Nuke, right? This is their map choice. The time that they've played it with Karrigan in the roster was IEM Katowice just after he rejoined the FaZe banner, and they lost to Liquid. So when we take a look at the history for FaZe, this is kind of the unknown. We're going to have a rough idea of the positions the players like to play. If we're diving into the mouse playbook, we have a decent idea of how Karrigan likes to approach on the T sides. And for G2, having rejigged now that Kenny's out of this roster, it'll be interesting to see how they're looking as well, because they lost to Ents the other day on Nuke, 16-10.
Pressure is high, and the frags are quick. But G2, I mean, this will change everything for them. If they were to concede this, we're looking at, 3 teams potentially by the end of the day drawing at 2 wins, 2 losses. It's going to be hectic. Every round matters here. G2 Esports in hot pursuit of their 3rd victory in this group.
Yeah, if you're curious as well how the tiebreakers are going to play, there is a rule book on ESL's website. So if you head over there, ESL Pro League Season 13, you can check the rule book out, have a read for yourself. It's very long. If we were to do here on the casting desk, we wouldn't be casting, we'd be talking through rules. So let's focus in. First gun round right now. Squeaky naded off. coldzera selling a bit of a fake over towards top as the instant pop yard smokes are down. And this lobby control taken quickly. G2 proactive.
Oh, coldzera's seen it. He knows what's up. They will be looking for him, though. Amanek floating. There's a T-roof presence already. Karrigan, the bomb's in front of Hunter. This is getting weird. Amanek's taken lobby. Karrigan knows T-roof is a threat. Cold knows Squeak has been pushed. It's all backwards now, and this will slow them down. Rain's in yard looking for fights, desperate for finding Nico. Nexa's come up trumps from ramp. Full lobby control. They want to take this T-roof position. And Karrigan has found Hunter. He's actually Molotov'd him out. That's insane.
I cannot believe the way this round has paused. Twist now.
Okay. Will he expect Jax? Seems to be. Oh, good frag from Jax. He provides, tries to keep it competitive. However, upon the loss of Nexa, Fence is his challenge. He's got to try and get out of there. They can plant safe. Heaven is also going to be occupied. Amanek around.
Yeah, maybe too little too late here. Could be a save on the cards right now from G2 after losing a lot of those kills. Brokey's got his back turned. Swivels in time. Amanek falls.
What
and
a peculiar round.
Yeah, this round has been so odd, right? Now, we know that the meta in terms of the CT side of Nuke has been shifting to a lot more lobby aggression right there, but as soon as those yard smokes went down, there were so many G2 players pushed on in, and the fact that the information was found from Hunter where the bomb was, the fact that coldzera saw Amanek, that's why it paused on out for so long, right? If that little bit of info that we could see that not everybody could was known, then it may have been a quicker pace about it, because there was some awkward fights that presented themselves.
I just want to kind of piece together how that one went down, but do see the headshot from Twists, and coldzera was a part of this, finding that angle and that fight onto the double T roof. Bomb hold.
Yeah, so that right there is Hunter going up the ladder, coming around for that fast flank. Amanek pushing into Squeaky.
It was the molly I was interested in. I don't know how he actually got forced into that.
So locked him on down as...
Yeah.
Well, the guns are back out. Ult for Nico. Nexa lobs a nade towards top of Silo. Nobody home. Twist is going to be...
Yo, look at him go. Straight down. There's more behind the smokes, but they have managed to get an early presence into the lower site. And Hunter's been tasked with the responsibility of containing. He can just chill, cool himself down, have some pressure from elsewhere. There is 0 lobby info right now, though. That's the way he's holding it.
Very passive stuff here from Cold. So after that last aggression, maybe wanting to stay away from any hijinks from Hunter, who is towards lower with 2 on his plate. This boost over, it's going to be hard to pre-aim. Oh, he even gets a chance. Twist falls off.
Yeah, he slipped off and loses his head for it. Rain changes his mind.
Well, they know there's one more down secret at least. G2 starting to piece this one together now that more utility lobbed on out. Nexa under pressure.
Oh, he's so blind. But so Karrigan didn't check it. Big damage. Brokey catches one in the head as well. Only 2 healthy members of FaZe, and that changes quick. Jax just takes one on the left side peak. And G2 are finding frags across the map. It's only coldzera. He's last on their list, but G2 posting their fourth, doing so convincingly.
We've been out solving mysteries for you, Alex. The Molotov in the previous that took down Hunter, we're going to take a bit of a gander at that one for you right now. So yeah, he pushed up the ladder. That's how he gets into the backlines here. He gets spotted as well as seeing the bomb. So this is a minute 30 on the clock, everybody. Take a
that
look
shot,
how awkward
he's like,
this is.
crap.
Ah, okay.
Carrigan throws him. Oh, he flashes him as well.
Yeah, completely pinned him in. So Hunter's found himself in one of the most awkward positions I think I've seen a CT in on nuke in a very long time.
Yeah, firing that shot, you know, that moment where you've clicked and there's nothing, absolutely nothing to report. All of the element of surprise squandered. Deagles and AKs and into top site, fully flashed. The AK's gone already. Look at this. So comfortable. Hunter takes 2 before he's shut down. Rain's just the last there. Double for Hunter. Amanek the same. And G2 have just shut down the full investment of FaZe.
Yeah, that is a big problem, right?
That was so quick, Chad. We barely got to kind of fully digest what we witnessed there.
Trying to go for one of these classic Carrigan pace changes, and onto the top side, they just get mowed on down. So there was some Deagles purchased in with AKs, but you're right, it was a full investment, and now roughly 2.8 was left in the bank balance. Some Deagles being bought on in brings everybody around that 2K mark now. And this should be a G2-6. Now, keeping in mind that Ents game the other day, when G2 started on the CT side of nuke, I think they only got 6 CT rounds, so they're already on par for that. Nico's been spotted, Nico's been tagged.
Ooh, Silo and Yard are the calls.
Look at him dodging and ducking, trying to get away.
Oh, he actually hits a 60 damage nade on that as well. Carrigan, element of surprise. Nico's not... Oh, okay, he's worked it out. More damage inflicted, a single Deeg bullet now within the realms of possibility for FaZe to take him down. Not an easy shot by any means, especially considering his new angle of approach. They again demand to take the bomb. Yard. And you don't have util, so not sure how they hope to this one shapes up.
Hope and pray, I think, at this point.
Right.
Look at the setup right now from G2. We know they pressured Jax late before. They're having a look in again now. Jax is even worried about ladder base, so you can see multiple pressure points just from FaZe taking space. Jax is left ramp. Nobody's rotated. Well, there is a player in secret. Nobody's in the lower site.
Now, upon the loss of Carrigan's lurk, Jax can respond to the ramp. It's very loud about this. This could be the trade frag, and they have found it. Rain puts it in the feed in 4-on-4.
This is so weird. These are slow rounds, very drawn out. There's 30 seconds left. Where are they going to end up? They have to die. The bomb's still in lobby, so they need to go lower. They need to go back to top. They need to do something as a team here, FaZe.
Yeah, towards top side it will be. Amanek prepares for the mowdown. Oof, instead, quite the showdown. Twist hits the shot. One more, gets it competitive.
They can plan.
They certainly can now. Twist has provided a second. His Deagle lethal with a couple of seconds to spare. The bomb now down, and G2 have to scramble, piece this one together again.
He goes low and has an AWP for the retake.
Boosting on the box, interesting angle. Twist the same for an elevated first fight, first bullet, first shot. It connects. 3 from the Canadian sensation. He is vulnerable now, but Hunter, too much on his plate, I think. Despite their low HP, they know where he is now, and the time favors them. You said they had to die, but instead, as they do eventually catch the nade, this round is FaZe.
Yeah, Hunter has to run now. Well, that tipped on its head very, very quickly. Yeah. It was like you said, there was no utility. It was just Deagles. Brokey even only had a Glock in that round. There was no armor. All they did was pressure Nico. He got made to feel claustrophobic, so Jax had to rotate away from ramp. That opened the window for them to sneak on out. Rain gets that frag, and at that point, I'm thinking, okay, sure, they get a kill, but how are you going to get back in the round? This is how. Twist runs out, 2 big kills, and make it the 3rd onto Nico there. Massive stuff from Twist. That is an impact round right there. That was, what was that? 4 Deagles were invested. That's $2,800. That's all they invested.
Yeah, I mean, you said they had to hope and pray, and now they have completely seized control of nuke. Just like that.
Oh, yeah, G2 are the ones who are going to wince here and take a save of their own. So they've upgraded into pistols. We have the saved
Lobby, lobby, so fast. Cold, he's going to be aware of this. And he does catch a USP dink. Hurts him, but at least aware that lobby control's been lost. Now surging through the secret smokes. They're going to run into the low side, run into Nico's Deagle. We've seen what it can do in the past. This time it's denied. Hunter's in the right place as well, and that AK can ruin everything. He just needs another tap. Little burst, The Norwegian's gone too. Finally silenced. Towards the top site, it's quick. Mid-round call, they know the rotate could have stacked up, and now just pistols feeling a whole lot more useless now, staring at flames in the vents. Weapons recovered, AWP and AK respectively, may just be the save.
Yeah, this is some big guns to pick up, but they have a lot of money for a buy next round, so maybe G2 have a crack and see if they can win one back. Next are looking in. Jack's passive as well. There is no kit, so maybe this is it.
Accept your fate.
5-4. All right, this is a back and forth affair. You can see the reactions from both teams. Now, if I'm going to look at what I have seen in the first 9 rounds of play, it seems clear that G2 are trying to pressure Lobby and T-Roof. Now, who holds that? coldzera. He's been under these awkward situations, tucked into T-spawn, on the roof, seeing these pushes. He's been having to deal with all of that. He's done now as well. Won't walk away with it. Cold drops. And then the other man on the receiving end for G2 is Nico. Think about the space they took on that Deagle round, right? His job as the yard player with the AWP against just Deagles, probably to, you know, hold a little bit more respect. He shouldn't be getting pushed away in that regard, and that is a big reason why his teammates had to come and try and bail him out. They didn't have the rotations covered. So those 2 pressure points, coldzera anchoring Lobby, and we've got Nico playing yard with the AWP, is where I want to keep my eyes, because right now, both teams have a clear indication of where they want to push.
I think it's a case of karrigan very smartly identifying G2's natural rotations upon loss of control and identifying that when they do lose yard, when Nico said could be yard, could cross secret, which we all know happens on the CT side often, that there's gaps for them to punish both on that low site and towards the top site on these rotations. Twist has 8 frags alongside Rain at the moment, some of your highest delivering fraggers in the server. Hunter, though, we had him as your Epic's GG player to watch, and rightfully so, considering he's whipping out the M4A1. Bit of a hipster in that respect.
Yeah, he's the highest rated player for G2 in Pro League. And I think with a bit more room, him and Nico had similar styles of tapping people in the face with the AK-47. Now that Hunter gets to do the lion's share of that while Nico's picking up the big green in certain situations, might allow him to flourish a bit more. So far, the stats are leaning to that. It'll be interesting to see when we a couple more G2 games under our belt. But the guns are out. Nico back onto the AWP. AKs are plenty for FaZe.
Again with this guard pressure. Look what Nico's got to call now. He's going to have an elevated spot over the smokes. The only vulnerability I was going to say was flashbangs. Couldn't finish my sentence before FaZe forced him off.
And they're sneaking into the L block here perfectly, so using it to shroud their control. Foot spotted, I think.
Oh, yes, indeed.
He's talking a lot.
He's piecing it together. So they park it, and now karrigan takes his next step. Doesn't look like a comfortable lineup, but he's got it all the same. So Heaven smoke, we saw that on the pistol, just as Nexa leaves it. Flashes galore. Nico holds the door, though. Rain warehouse shut down.
If they go vent here, Alex, there is this gap towards the lower bomb site. Twister's got down secret.
You're right. The smoke is up.
There it is.
And it's loud, but they're going down. Looking to contest. Brokey lingers. He has a chance here. He can really punish. Hunter, does he do his due diligence? Does he check the squeak? He doesn't look like he's going to.
Oh!
And he's found it. Hunter's down, 4 on 4. Brokey's luck has converted now into the low site. He can go.
FaZe are in control of this one.
Fully.
They're still looking lobby for players.
Oh, they're talking it through. It's not a fun retake. It's already established. The AWP has to try and find a way in, find a way to nullify coldzera's line of sight, already tapped away at. Half ticked. What do you do? What's the plan? You need a frag. They're not giving you anything. karrigan jiggling. He's going to catch nades. He's going to catch bullets. Twist finds one in return. Time. Someone has to get on the bomb now. coldzera are overwhelmed. They're doing it. It's just Twist to deny the bomb. There's too many players, and just in time, G2 have retaken the site. That is insane. Against the odds, against the clock, 6 posted.
Oh, come on now. This is getting a bit silly. It felt like they were just completely bottlenecked up towards ramp. How do they fight on?
The mothers meeting at top ramp, Chad. They're sitting there. I assumed that was the we should save, lads.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I assumed it was. But damn, just in time.
I don't know how FaZe let that happen. And I say let that happen. This is the window. Aminate taking down Brokey. coldzera gets caught between 2 chairs. That's a bloody German saying. Sorry, everybody.
Caught between 2 chairs,
yeah,
you freak?
What? 2 chairs. It's never mind. It's 2 decisions. Anyway, the L block smoke coming out fast again. And, well, the intensity, maybe it's lifting here. Is karrigan trying to pip the same gap that we saw previously?
Yeah, and if he is in that same, you might feel like it's the same kind of pressure. Lobby is being aggressed upon. karrigan's found Nico, and he's dueling with him. Jack's overwhelmed. The movement from Brokey keeps him alive. And they've got full hell and ramp control. Nexa, element of surprise. And he's got all 3. What? FaZe disintegrate at the hands of Nexa.
I know he's here too.
And that's the end of that. G2, wow, not only an impressive retake, but they string together a consistent 7th there.
Yeah, now money broken for FaZe. So this is quite awkward, right? When FaZe have had advantages, like in that previous round, it felt that they were good to start running away with a bag of T-side rounds here. G2 were the ones who, when they lost that Deagle round, I was already talking about them getting 6, being par for the course, it looking good. Well, now we're back on track for that conversation. 7-4, pistols out, 8. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. 8, pretty much guaranteed. There's only 1 Deagle. There's no way they pull off the same situation as earlier. 4 Glocks, 1 Deagle. Nico's getting pressured again. But it can't be the same way, right? These Glock bullets, if they tag him up, it's not going to be like a Deagle bullet. He'll be cool. He'll be chill. It's interesting how FaZe on these rounds, a lot of the times you can go, oh, why are they so split up? They only have pistols. Why don't they group up and try and, you know, go, see if they can take down one guy? Well, we talked through like using the utility, making sure the CTs siphon through it. Another good thing about these eco rounds and going slow like this is you can feel out the team. What smokes are they throwing? What utility are they prioritizing? What positions are they playing? Hunter gets 3 more. Nexa to mop up the mess. Rain and Brokey go down, 8-4 now. And, well, the guns will come back out for FaZe, but I'm interested to see where they start ending. They try to fast top, didn't work. They're getting that space towards Yard.
They've taken ramp successfully against Jax a couple of times.
When they took Secret quickly on their anti-eco round, they lost that. Remember, there was the pistols already in the lower site. So a few of the options here from FaZe, not feeling so comfortable right now.
It definitely feels good when you force the CT rotate lower and finish top side. We saw them pivot up that vent.
They should have won the one where they pivoted down the vent as well when we think about it.
That's a failed smoke, I think. Next has dropped 1. Pushed up regardless. Cold given a tall task of defending lobby. They've got lots of nades lined up for this top site take.
Oh.
Hunter's caught a little bit flack and lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, really punishing key position to watch Squeaky there. So Hunter on 37 points of health will have to operate a little bit more passively as Nico's taken the line into Squeaky now. May even be able to post himself up deep into lobby. And Hunter's going to take that space too. So proactive stuff from G2 here. Playing to their strengths.
See him. And he's been found out. Nico and Hunter combined for an opening frag. And that's disastrous. That's the lobby holder. Util does bloom outside. Twist and Carrigan working on their project. A boost up towards the rafters to get some info Yard. Nexa, in response, heads towards that low site. Big Jewel. Big Jewel! How does Hunter win that one? He was so low. He nearly takes down Twist as well. Amanex managed to find 1, but into the site and a 2v3. Should favor G2, but as the bomb goes down, Nexa advancing. And just patience. They know they need info eventually. Waiting for a body to be presenting its head. Twist gets the info. One Squeaky says. They all have kits. They can rot the clock. We saw how successful that was in the previous. Sensitive now as Twist found another. Oh, there you have it, Twists! 2 clean headshots, a 3rd frag on the board as well. A huge round from him to turn up, and that's not the first time he's been a large contributor in a FaZe Clan round on that T side.
That's 2 we can attribute almost just to him right now for FaZe. So Twists rolling back the years when Liquid were a good nuke team, bringing that action into FaZe Clan here and even taking a timeout. So want to talk through how they're going to make their drops work with only 2 players surviving, but they should be in a pretty decent position right now. This has been relatively back and forth, even in some of the rounds. 8-5. I don't know where we're going to end up with this one. As you can see with the round recap on your screen right here, the slew of rounds, no more than 3 in a row from anybody. So it has been back and forth. That means the economy hasn't been able to swell on either team. And Twist's aim is looking on point here today. What's he got? 4 bullets left for that last one.
You just hear that one tap in your ear.
Feels nice, sounds nice, and looks nice. Ticks all the boxes right there. No AWP.
Roki's the hype man. I'm starting to realize.
He's growing into that role, I think.
Filling in that role now.
He's got Carrigan to yell in his ear here now too, so might get some life in the party. This could be the difference between a 9-6 and an 8-7 for FaZe.
7. Sounds great. Not going to be easy as the lobby push and crunch comes in. Nico, quick reactionary response to the lower site. They are out Yard though. I wonder how quickly Jax is going to be ready for this as the ramp player. He seems postured for it. He knows it's a vulnerability. Rain goes down. Interesting role reversal as they hold health from ramp.
Yeah, knowing that Nexa was there as well means that lower might be a little bit empty, but nope. Nico
like
just
that.
tapping away.
Just like that. Completely destabilizes the round 4 phase. 2 players set up for this, and Twist trying to draw the crosshairs. This is a chance. Oh, and just gets away from Nexa's trade. Oh, if only Twist could have converted. Takes the duel on ramp side. Molly to isolate. Hunter containing the ramp rotate.
Lots of time for this. If they go back up secret, that's the right call. Vent has been such a highlighted position in these rotations. Hunter's ready for it. They've just made their way onto the side.
Okay.
That's a nade of some variety.
Jax trying to put some pressure on. They are tagged up. These bullets can start to connect. More from Twists! He delivers another double. Crucial frags found from the Canadian. Hunter looking to play spoiler and already takes down the star of the show. A failed flash, gets out and taps the head. See ya later. Hunter beheads FaZe Clan and puts a 9th on the board for G2. These rounds are coming down to the 1v1s, down to the wire. And the separating factor this time is the triple. Hunter delivers 22 and 6 despite Twist's best efforts. He takes them both down, peeking from either window. The double peek bested. Hunter just does one better.
Yeah, I can't believe even with the missed flash, he still gets away with this one here. You can just see the tiny little pixel of Brokey's head over the top of the ramp, and oh, that's going to be a frustrating one to lose right there. 9-5 now. AKs will come back out. That plant means a lot for FaZe Clan.
Yeah, it started so strong for them as well. Cold caught a little of the lobby aggression, but traded nicely. G2 locking it down. Amanek.
Oh, that is a huge nade.
Jeez Louise. That one hurts.
They're out hut?
Straight out hut. Hunter, only the one. FaZe keeping it simple. Let's see if G2 will feel stupid.
Another good nade.
Mollied out, my lord. Yeah, more collateral damage. And now battling their way back in. It doesn't seem easy, especially not now. Brokey. Caught one. Nico with the one way. Spells a 6th. Changing my mind is Nexa and Nico. Just the one frag, but time just a bit too sensitive on this mission, I think. He hasn't got the chance, and so we will have a 9-6 half. 6 on the T side. Not to be sniffed at. G2 transition over to the attack. FaZe Clan take to CT. We'll be back in 2 to bring you the second half. 9, and I'm not saying no in German. G2 preparing to attack on Nuke, the first map of this series. It's already delivering, so tell your friends. If you're a fan of Counter-Strike, specifically if you're a fan of G2 FaZe or the individuals they're housed, then stick around, because this one certainly could go the distance. I'm Machine, and I'm joined by Sponge. It is my honor to be shouting about this video game to you guys sitting or standing or lying, wherever you may be. T-Pistol from FaZe was full of strategy and fakes. I wonder if there's going to be the same delicacy to G2's, or will it be a brute force approach? 2 split towards the yard for presence, keeping Twists on his toes as he puts on his ballet shoes for the dance and immediately gets sent back to the bench. Twists fools to Nico's P250. That T-side P250 is deadly in the right hands. It's like he's just playing hot potato with it.
Well, they're actually poised now back towards Squeaky Door, so there is nothing towards Yard.
Who's
Rain
there,
can
though?
call that clear.
Who's holding topside? That's it. It's Carrigan in main. Yeah, Rain in main. Oh, awkward. Down the vent.
Spotted down the vent. Cold and Brokey rotating already from ramp.
They can hold this as best they can. The door will swing open. It's a hard shot to hit. He holds his nerve. He has hit the shot. One more required. Nex has already managed to catch a long distance Glock. Body shots. Cold Sarah vulnerable to the same. He's so low. One bullet will do. Spotted. 2 from ramp for the CT retake. Rain late. Very late. Gonna come down to Jax here. He can really hold them at bay, and somehow Rain has actually done some damage. Hunter and Decon. Jax needs to find one.
Oh, both low.
So low. They can make it work, though. It's only Jax. Just need to find the head. He's switching between the 2. One bullet will do. Jax has found the first. Carrigan needs a fresh clip. 1 tap to the head is what was required, and it's Jax that finds it. Okay, got a little stressed. But he's cool. He composes himself and posts the 10th.
All right, well, that one there, down to the wire again. We have had some of these really strange mid-rounds where it is on a dime which way it's going to fall right there. Jack's making this one work. You can see as he gets his first of the 2, just 2 bullets left for this final kill, keeping his cool, not panicking, not stressing. Takes down Carrigan, who's had a rough go of it this game. Only 2 kills for Carrigan so far. But on the other side, I want to talk about the impact of Hunter. He has 24 kills at the moment, but in the first half, they won 9 rounds. In 7 of those 9 rounds, Hunter had a multi-kill. He was directly responsible for impact in 7 of those 9 rounds that G2 Esports were able to pick on up. Now, he had multi-kills in rounds they lost too, but we're just attributing...
7 out of 9.
Yeah, so in the rounds they were winning, he was a huge factor. We will see the force buy from FaZe. This time it does look a lot like what we saw from G2 on their CT side. The scout out, that's going to be in Brokey's hands to be towards Yard. We saw the tags that Nico could get. How are G2 going to approach this one? Because you need to avoid the scout.
Yeah, I mean, he found his connections Yard and ramp, right? As they went for their Yard to lower.
He got 3 assists in that round, so it's going to be difficult for Brokey to see if he can do the same here, but we're back underway.
Let's get that game sound back up when we can. And we'll get into this round. 1 minute 45 thrust onto the clock. And we begin again.
So notice they're not sending anybody towards Yard here. They're just 1 player on top of Silo. That will be Hunter. Next to passively watching it. Sound cue will be heard as he smokes off towards main. So Brokey's starting to get a good idea of where they could be attacking from. Molly towards credit card, flushing out any up close and personal CTs. And Amanex working on some ramp control here. Going to underarm himself a flash. Jumping through the Mac 10. Carrigan's under pressure.
Get out of there. Some missed Deagle shots. Gives them space. A lot of space to maneuver. Carrigan sticking around does well to find Jax. He's cut them down to size and he's been able to disappear. They can't punish that. Now, it comes down to Hunter. He's been spotted out. If he gets down secret, Twists can't contain him. Does hit the Deagle shot necessary. Though, that was his chance. Rain misses the shot. Hunter lives on. And now the bomb can go down. Not looking as impactful this time from FaZe.
Yeah, Hunter is low, but...
Oh, he might even get another one. Yeah, it seems set for success. Another multi-kill on a G2 round. He's on for 30 already. We're only just into the second half, my lord. Hunter, against a team as prime as FaZe, is making it look easy.
We all know the storylines, right? We all know that Nico used to be on FaZe. He left the team. Carrigan, he got demoted away, taken away from in-game leader role. He went and played at Esports for some time. We had Cold Zero coming to FaZe to be with his good friend Nico. We know all those stories, right? But the story in EPL, the story for this group, there are dire consequences for FaZe if they go down here with a whimper, right? They're already sitting at a 1-2 win-loss record. If they lose this one, it is going to come down to some mathematical chance. We'll let the desk, we'll let League Ops, let everybody explain that. But all in all, if FaZe just go out here, and right now the scoreline's sitting at 11-6, it looks like they're on the receiving end of a beatdown on their map pick. It is going to be difficult to see this team make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, and especially because their first game, you know, their opening battle of this group was one that filled us with some degree of confidence.
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
Vitality
okay,
game
yeah,
was
they can push Vitality. Mirage was a convincing, like, 16-4 beating, admittedly against the French who used to never pick it.
Yeah, the NIP result, I think...
Shox has always hated Mirage.
The NIP result is the one with FaZe where we had, not scratching our head, but it was a 2-0, right? 16-14 on Overpass, 16-11 on Train. And that's...
Hard walk, Chaddy. They're already down.
They bought back into Deagles again, so at least they're still a little bit threatening here, FaZe. Quiet scenes, very quiet scenes. And on the scene is Carrigan, so he's already towards lower. Rain down the vent now as well.
Rain wants a bit of redemption after his previous missed shot. Couldn't finish off Hunter and was the last frag of the round. Okay. Hits the shot. Clips the wings of Jax and immediately heads out there, looking for body shots, and Carrigan more damage. It's only the one bullet. Enables Brokey though, and he's actually found a clean headshot onto the healthy Nico. Bomb's not going to be planted immediately with ramp presence like that.
Oh, they're going to let Nexa work here. Plenty of room for Nexa to go for a flank onto ramp before they post on Range, trying to take a fight.
He was. Ramp being held by Cold at the moment. He's going to be aware of it now. Nexa, though, can finish this job neat and tidy. Brokey would have to hit the hero shot. Does soften him up for Cold's Deeg. 3-on-3. Krieg on Hunter. Bomb down. Planted safe. And just like that, the dirt is gone. Hunter needing more. Going for those taps, just like his cousin. Another body dropped. This looks like 12. Twist just has no voice in this round. Without the kit, he'd have to find Bloodshed immediately.
Yeah, we're halfway tick now.
And Amanek is going unchecked. Great camera work. There's 12.
They're going to get the Krieg. Yes, Amanek just picks it up in time. So that'll go back in the hands of Nico. He's been using that in lieu of AWP in occasion. And when you got tappy aim like him and his cousin do, then yeah, it makes a bit of sense. Because you get a little look here. Scoped on in. Bosh. Simple as you like. The headshot makes that head explode like a bit of a watermelon. And now the guns will come out. Brokey onto his AWP. Rifles for the rest. No defuse kit here.
This is where we find out if FaZe are going to be competitive on their map pick.
Yeah, if FaZe lose this one, we can almost call map number 1 done. So fast towards Yard. Nico leading the charge here. Squeaky naded off. And some smokes fall. Was there a bit of a gap towards Yard? I think there was. A huge gap. Oh, re-smoking it now. Cancel that. They've dealt with their SG2. Lots of bullets through the smoke. They've
Surely
heard
that implies that there's people behind it. Oh!
That dink helps.
Yeah, it does. And the nade damage is there as well, but they do start to take a lot of liberties. Look at this. Knives were out as they turned the corner. Not expecting a rotate down this fast. Brokey, I'm getting deja vu. This time he has the AWP, but he's missed his chance. Carrigan.
Oh, great clear.
Jax has done well to clear it. Amanek's done well to trade it, but there's Brokey's frag. And suddenly, with Cold Zera combined, they've got a 2-man advantage and the bomb loose. Hard to retrieve. Nico putting pressure on Cold, and that wallbang's so close to finishing the job. Hunter posts another.
Hunter's made it doable now for Nico, right? Last spotted towards main. They heard the bullets. He's already put Cold Zero low. Has a good idea where the other two players are. And now with 40 seconds left on the clock, needs to find a kill. Has that molly to work with. Knows that Cold could either flank ramp, drop down the vent, still be a nuisance in towards lobby. But if he stays parked, maybe Nico can isolate a fight. Well, there's one. Cold's dead. They know where he's coming from.
They do. And Brokey's got the orb, so his next fight is
crazy
everything.
peek from Rain.
Rain's giving him info, and Brokey saves the day. Okay. FaZe needed that.
I gave Jack so much credit there on that clear, right? Because then they went to dark side and they set up their nades. Like, this is great. You know, they can't be seen, they can't be spotted, and then they're going to clear out that position. But it felt like he ran out unawares. Maybe it was accidentally making it look like good pathing. But yeah, FaZe pull one in, and they desperately needed that round right there. That'll be their 7th. And now we can see competitive on the CT side. We need more of that. Multiple rounds in a row is required.
It's great awareness from Nico as well. He knew he was contesting with Cold earlier from main, knew there was probably one still lingering topside for the rotate, and yeah, catches him before he isolates those two 1v1s on site. Couldn't convert.
Only one timeout left for G2 after this one. So they've siphoned through these very quickly. And they need 4 more rounds to get across the line. So if they pick this one up, they'll break the economy of FaZe, and that'll put them even closer to doing so.
Is that a conversation you're going to be having when you've got 5.6, 4.8, 5, 3 rifles? And
yeah, you can buy in this one, right? With the Galil being cheaper now and players being so proficient with the Deagles, it is a buy. Next are onto a Mac 10, Nico onto a Deagle, AKs for the rest. Utility is good. Oh, dearie me. All right, G2. Round number 20, get things underway. Early smoke dribble towards Yard. Nico will have to be aware of some CT aggression there. Late secret smokes still being set up. You can see on the radar, Amanek and Jax just lob those out. They're going to land as Nico's got the control of red, so they can stay quiet behind this. How much harassment do FaZe want to throw out here? Flash over, bullets through. Damage done again, Rain straight onto Nico. He's down.
That's a dream for Rain.
Oh, you are so cheeky. Look
at
this.
The timing on that respray. He gave it so much time.
How does he get 2?
Jax caught down as well. Rain has single-handedly put FaZe into a prime position for an 8th. Certainly not out of the realms of possibility. The bomb is down lower. Nexa is controlling and corralling the top rotate. They have to use secret or ramp now with his position as it currently stands.
Hunter could get 30 kills in this round right here. They even have utility to open decon, smoke into the site, try and get a plant. They've been given a lot of room here, G2.
Look at the passive nature of Carrigan right now. Whoa, with only an MP9, 0 util, and a quiet game from him so far. He's hoping for the element of surprise. Just needs one player to be caught out, and then you basically won the round. Hunter confirms his presence, and yeah, Carrigan has been found. This is what Nexa's been waiting for.
Oh, you got another one. Oh, Rain's not looking.
Not looking at all. And in the back of the head, he strikes. G2 are turning a 3v5 completely on its head. It's going backwards. Oh, and Cold Zera's hunt's gone down. That was an M4, a full health M4, bomb ticking, and suddenly the CTs realize it's just not worth it. A 3v5 thrown by the wayside.
Rain didn't even see the 2 players he killed through the smoke. That's how easy of a number advantage FaZe got in this round.
Oh, and it's just gone crumbling down off the back of Amanek's opening.
This is the danger of turtling up, right? They played so passive. You could see Carrigan with that weapon, the MP9. Sure, it's great for close-range fights, but they took their time. G2 never panicked. Kept it calm, kept it quiet.
I mean, that's going to shatter any momentum you had.
That was the round where they invested with the Mac 10 as well as the Deagle and the 3 AK. So money was already light on for G2. This is a daylight robbery right here.
The frag onto Cold Zera. I mean, the fact that he loses this duel.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Mid-range. Doesn't take a single point of damage. Nexa just too quick to the trigger.
And now Nico operating with the Mac 10. This might be fast onto the top side here. They might try and punish FaZe Clan. Famises, 3 of them, AK, AWP, the saved weapons are strong, but G2 could rock FaZe's world right here. Squeaky getting naded off. Looks like they're going ramp.
All right, what have you got for us, Carrigan? A FAMAS and a spray, unlike anything else. Well, that'll deter you.
Oh, 3-on-5 again, so let's see how much room FaZe want to give him to work with here. They've actually naded deep into lobby. That was just a little bit shy of a nuclear amount of damage.
2 opening deaths for Nico back-to-back through smokes.
Can his team bail him out again? That's the question, right? Like, if he's making space and they're turning these rounds, this time no territory to work with. They didn't get down secret. Didn't get out ramp. Now they're just stalled on out. It'd be a dream here if you're FaZe and you can just re-upgrade those Famises into some AK-47s. Might make those financial woes seem a little bit less. Yard smoke's coming out here. Will help them cross towards secret, and that's where they got a lot of space in the previous. Carrigan's been tasked with rotating down here a few times.
Great molly. Smokes won't fade though. He'll have time to get across. Just before they fade, G2 slither into that low site. Carrigan with his double on ramp has not broken the window, so that's a lovely sound cue he'll be able to rely upon.
They don't have as much crowd control utility here, G2. Last time they smoked off towards ramp, mollied towards ramp. That helped them get onto the side. This time they're being denied 20 seconds left. They have to hit these shots.
So screwed. Yeah, it's just going to come down to the duels. Brokey does not miss this often and delivers when required. Carrigan posts his third. Hunter under so much scrutiny.
There's the 30.
Finds his 30th. Brokey, however, does secure the 8th for FaZe. So converting this time off the 3v5. I think it was asking just a little too much of the G2 squad to do the impossible twice. But yeah, converting off the back of his flash, that's exclusively Carrigan's impact there. And a lovely little no-scope for good measure. 13, T-side G2 only require 3, but they have come up against FaZe Clan CT wall, and it's a perfect, as you discussed, response for the financial woes. Here we go. Rinse and
mowing him down.
It's nearly all of them, and it will be soon. Jack's locked out, no armor. The quickest round so far of the game. Back to lobby with his tail between his legs. Band-aids all over.
Yeah, a bit of line him up, knock him down from Carrigan. He's been gifted, well, not gifted. He's been given opportunities to convert a bunch of kills in the last 2 rounds.
5 kills. He has doubled his frag total over the course of these 2 rounds.
Not too shabby by any means. Now it's just old Jackie boy here, and with 36 points of health, all he can do is damage to the economy. Would have to be a miracle round, and we've already had a couple of those in this series so far. It's just map number 1. Brokey takes down Jax. The scoreline now starting to catch on up. FaZe have found their 9th. One more, they get the double digits, and maybe we're on like Donkey Kong, because here it is again. Spam through the smoke, everybody lumped in together. It's nice if they could all just line up and get an ace with it. You know, that's what we dream of.
Yeah, Flamey knows all about that.
That is true. He did a couple of magnificent spray downs, didn't he?
In 1 game, no less.
Well, G2 will take their last timeout. Now, I mentioned it before when they only had 1 left. Now that they've used their last one, they still need to get 3 more rounds. T-side nuke, it's a cruel mistress.
Yeah, it's easy to have that feeling of no options start to spread, especially when FaZe are starting to string together some consistent ones. The Orgs, the Orps, all starting to better your chances. And these are just some highlights of what we've seen from Hunter so far. These taps, definitely starting to see more Krieg action. Even in my MM games, you know, Nico has 1 bloody game with the Krieg and then everyone's bopping my head off with it.
It's so, I mentioned it last night when I was doing the podcast, but it's so crazy that Nico has gone from the guy who, you know, didn't want to use the Krieg in the Org to the guy who now is preferentially picking the Krieg on the T side. So it's quite interesting to see, but the ebbs and flows of Counter-Strike is an interesting buy right now from G2, Alex.
It is, okay, so a conservative approach.
They want to keep it costly. They want to keep the pressure on here, but they're not operating with everything. They haven't completely shoved into the middle.
But they might be able to catch, you know, a slightly less alert CT. At least that's the plan. A top pop. Hut is held. Coldzera readies himself, but does eat the flash. They're slipping out the net. There's 2 topside. He screams. Trades onto the first. Needs a second. They're already in. So many angles, and already Nexa provides another. FaZe Clan start to say, not like this. Not like this. Twist catching nades. Carrigan locked in the vents. Nico ready to do damage as Twist swings in from main. Oh, and Rain and Cold starting to grip their fists extra tight. Realizing their frags could have huge ramifications. You don't want to be losing all your pennies, all your schmeckles. It's not even the full investment. Smoke, squeak, and give it a go. Nico, oh, he's missed his shot.
Miss.
They have a chance just to get in, but no.
Hey, he made up for that.
Makes up for it in buckets and spades. Brokey to save. G2 have done it with a conservative investment into that top site.
You need to run, Brokey. Get the hell out of there, mate.
Oof.
Oh, dearie me, he's gone down. Money is not great for everybody on FaZe right here. You can see that Brokey and Rain both under that 4K mark. Will be hard to reinvest. And
last bullet, was it?
I think so.
Yep. Style points for Nico. 14 for G2. This is FaZe's pick. I will reiterate. Inferno is next. Mirage, the decider, should we require it?
Brokey did just get dropped an AWP there, so it looks like he's been hooked up by Coldzera, who's been left with a Famis, a Smoke, and Kevlar. So bleak scenes to defend against 15 for G2. Run boost. Early.
Trying to set Brokey up for success, but denied by Smokes.
Difficult move to pull off there, that one. Broky's going to be completely smoked off here. Really good stuff here from G2.
Yeah, straight down. Straight down. And that really does put a complete spanner into the works of a functional CT side.
And they haven't even worried about that T side AWP. There's no need.
Oh, and they can park Amanek main as well. No one's in warehouse to contain him. He has free reign.
Yeah, this has been very passive stuff from FaZe on the CT side, right? Normally a team like this with Rain and Cold, you've got Twist in the mix, you'd think there'd be a couple more fights going on, but they're giving up a lot of room, and now they're under pressure again.
Oh, he's caught them on the swing, but he doesn't hit this shot. Hunter tagged up. Karrigan is actually working on a really powerful flank here, and he's caught Nexa. Amanek, however, immediately arrives from main when he needed to, and Nico, patience rewarded onto Rain. FaZe starting to fall, starting to falter. Broky, he's unaware. He's starting to try and be aware of ramp, but he's nowhere near the correct call.
He just left the gap.
They're bringing bomb through heaven. 20 seconds. Broky starting to realize his mistake. The bomb's already up there. Jax has taken the safe route. This is Twist's moment. He's denied it. 2 from main shut down. He's not quite done. More. Oh. Jax denies again. Karrigan to clutch up. It's Amanek. He can't find him cleanly, and G2 snatch it away from some new stars to fill the feed. Amanek with 3, 18 as he equalizes, and now FaZe Clan starting to really feel the burn.
Yeah, no money left.
3 CT rounds is all they've posted.
Twist almost pulled off another big one, right? In that first half, he was bailing them out, had a nice Deagle round, had a couple of nice AK rounds. They could have actually converted a couple more off his heroics here. Going to be kicking themselves they didn't, because it will just be the Deagles, some smokes, a smattering of utility to deal with the G2 onslaught.
This can end in so many different ways. Preparing for potential lobby aggression, understandably so. They know that the buy is limited for FaZe.
Disciplined Counter-Strike here from G2.
Yeah.
Letting the mistake come to them, not rushing the situation. 1:15 left on the clock, and now they start to move forward, lining up their yard smokes. There's no rush for this. Force out this CT rotation, break out the windows, keep them on notice, make sure they aren't too aware of what's going on.
Seems like yard on the smokes.
It's been working for him.
It has. It's hard to fault it.
And lobby control has been taken. With how much FaZe have been turtling up in a lot of these situations, they're not going to have any info because they're not playing for it down towards secret. They're not getting stuck in. Top site's locked out. It's just all a fake.
It's huge fake, but they were able to call it clear. Karrigan pushes in and actually has taken down that prong of the assault. They might want to change. Look at this.
Ladder now.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Using that yard to go top site. It's ambitious. It's very ambitious from G2 here. Their mid-round calling can be ruined exclusively by Karrigan's info push here. He's gonna get there in time, I think. I think he beats Nico. And just in time, he drops the flame. Nico, can he get out? No, Karrigan trades from beyond the grave.
Another molly kill.
And it's Twist Deagle to continue to make things awkward. Hunter does find a necessary frag. They have got time, but it's so limited. You have to get safe haven. Amanek to bodyguard, but he's gone down. The bomb is there. And Hunter to clutch up. It's only Broky. He does it again. 33. And he steals it away. G2 take FaZe's pick, and they take it convincingly.